Y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl City DJ, and I'm back with another video. So as you can see by the title, I'm going to be doing a story time sneaky link edition. But before we go ahead and jump into the video, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Also turn on your post notification bell so that way you can be updated for when I next post. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the video. As I was saying, we gonna call dude Trey. I'm not gonna put his real name out there because why would I do that? So me and Trey been knowing each other for the longest. I want to say like high school days, maybe even middle school days. You know, that's when everybody was starting, being grown, doing shit they ain't got no business doing. Yeah. So me and Trey was never together. It was nothing like that because he was never my type. But he was my type in other ways. And I'm not even talking about, in a sexual, being grown way, but more of a like a eating kitty cat way. So I was like, you know what, let's go ahead and call him up, because it was that time and I was feeling a little alone. So I said, let's go ahead and call him up. So mind you, before this, because I remember he had told me like a week prior, like anytime I need him for that, to call him up or text him. So I was like, shit, all right. So it just happened to be one of those days. But the thing about Trey is I could never have intercourse with him. And that's because of the fact that it was just the smell wasn't there. Yeah, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, so let's fast forward. So it's the night, and he actually pulled up like really pretty late. Like for what time I told him to pull up, he actually pulled up like really late. But I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. So so I get in the car and he's like, do you know a little spot? I'm like, yeah, I know a little spot, we can go. So by my house it's like a really dark alleyway. Y'all don't judge me because y'all done did shit like that before. So it was like a real dark alleyway, and we was in the car. So we get in the car, whatever, and we talking for a little bit, just catching up a little bit. And he was like, all right, I'm ready. So I'm like, if you ready, I'm ready. So we get in the back seat, and he gets to doing his thing. But mind y'all, it didn't feel the same from when the last time he did it. I don't know. It's like something was off. I don't know if it's because I don't know. It just wasn't as good as it was last time. So I'm just sitting here like, oh my God, like it just don't even feel good no more. Like I'm just ready to get up. But I ain't want to tell him that because shit, you never know. Like the next time I might need him, he might just come through. So I'm just like, I'm not gonna say nothing. So I'm just sitting there and it feel like he chewing my shit. And I'm like, why it feel like that? But mind you, I'm still not saying nothing because I'm like, I'm not trying to ruin my chances because you never know. So I'm laying there, he's still doing his thing. I noticed that I'm taking forever. So and I'm like, damn. I'm just sitting here thinking to myself like, I'm hungry. When it's finna be over? Damn, I should call somebody else up because this ain't it. I'm just thinking all these things in my head, not even paying attention to what the fuck going on. And so then when I just be thinking of shit that I be putting myself through, I just be like, why? Like, why? So so he he doing his thing, and he swear he's doing it good, y'all. That's what took me out, because he swear he was doing it so good. Like he'll make all these type of noises and shit like that. I'm just sitting here like, sir, pipe down. You're not even doing it. You're not your best right now. So he's still doing his thing, and I'm like, damn, I can't. But I said, let me force myself to because I'm ready to go. So I end up, forcing myself to, do what I do. And then, so then we get up and, so, yeah, all right. So then, let me tell you how this man thought he was slick, right? So I guess he thought that, okay, since he did that, like, Mind you, we ain't, like I told you, we ain't never had intercourse before, but I guess he thought tonight was a night. We ain't never do that before, baby, so we ain't gonna do that tonight. So so then he take it out, and it's like a smell just hit me like so fucking hard, and I'm like, why the fuck it smell like that? Y'all, I know y'all been to Bravo, and I know y'all been to like the fish market, like the fish, that shit be stank. So that's what it smell like. It smell like fish, and that's for another reason why me and him ain't never do nothing, because kitty cat is very sensitive, and you're not knocking no pH balance off over here. So I just never, you know, did anything with him in that sense. So I guess he thought it was the time to do that. So I'm like, sir, like, this is not happening. So he go to doing his own little thing, you know. I'm like watching him like, okay. So he was like, he wanna one more time. So I'm like, all right. He get down there doing what he doing, and it's still not giving. It's giving very much amateur, very much beginner, very much you're wasting my time. I'm about to get up. But I say, you know what, it's, you know, it's free, you know, hair. So let's go ahead and get it. So that go on for maybe like another 3 minutes. And yeah. And you know, I forced myself again too, and that was it. So at this point I'm like kind of aggravated, so I'm telling him like, okay, it's time for me to go home. It was getting real late anyway. It's like almost 3 o'clock in the morning. So I'm like, it's time for me to go home. So he was like, all right. He was like, but I don't want you to go home. I'm like, yeah, I think it's time for me to go home. So then he was like, all right, cool. So then he dropped me off. Y'all, I just blocked his ass. Like, I ain't never told him to get after that night, because I'm just like, sir, why would you try me like that? You did good any other time. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that this time? Yeah. If you not, no, why would you play with me? So I don't really be doing the most when it kind of, you know, sneaky links, because for some reason that shit don't never come out right. So yeah. So y'all, this is the ending of this video. So once again, like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, so that way you can be updated for when I post again. And if y'all want to see more story times, inbox me, The Real City DJ, on Instagram, and I'll post another video. So yeah, it was nice talking to y'all. Peace.